It must be Natalie Cole.
Retired teacher Trudy Hoffaker likes to complete 5 crossword puzzles a day. But when it came to the puzzle of booking a second COVID-19 vaccine appointment, she was stumped. Her healthcare provider had just run out of vaccine supply. She had to look elsewhere, and time was running out.
There are many people in my age group who aren't online, who aren't computer savvy.
While about 30% of people in the U.S. are fully vaccinated, according to Johns Hopkins University, challenges in reaching the most vulnerable populations remain. Reliance on online booking systems has created obstacles for seniors and others who may lack computer access or the spare time to search for appointments. Fortunately for Trudy, help came from Michael Brockman, a 23-year-old neighbor who works at a major tech company.
Hi Trudy, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Michael got busy searching sites, but it wasn't easy for him either.
And finally, I said, Michael, give it a rest. We can look at it tomorrow. But he could barely sleep that night, he told me. And the next morning, at about 8 or 8:30 the next morning, he called me and he said, I've got an appointment for you.
Michael started out hunting for appointments for friends and relatives, but is now a volunteer with Vaccine Fairy, a nonprofit that finds appointments across the U.S.
On weekends when I'm not working during my day job, I can do close to 100 appointments. I think the most I've done, it was like 14 appointments in half an hour.
Vaccine Fairy, which is free to use, was founded by Caitlin Hertel after she experienced how hard it was to set up appointments for her parents.
In the middle of the night, I just decided to get started. And one night we got up and running, and the next day I already had requests and I had volunteers signed up.
1 month later, the network has booked more than 10,000 appointments in 47 states, an indication of how great the need is, and not only among seniors.
We had an influx of teachers, we had an influx of parents with young children. We have our Spanish form up and running. We're talking about getting a Chinese form up and running. There's one.
The volunteers share tips and encourage each other.
Midnight in your local time zone is really the biggest time to get an appointment. We have hundreds of volunteers up at all hours of the night. I like to say that it's a treasure hunt and I'm Indiana Jones. Again, no second dose appointments. It can be very frustrating and discouraging, but when you finally book that appointment, it's just so rewarding.
And this gentleman is all set for this upcoming Tuesday. Sometimes we'll get a long paragraph back from people that says you saved my life. I had somebody say that. It's awesome to know it's making a difference.
Matt Dibble for VOA News, Sunnyvale, California.